Well, good morning, everybody. Let me tell you, I'm excited to be here today. This is just an impressive group of people, especially since we've only been doing this conference now for 3 years. It's exciting to see all of you, and I just want to thank you, as Matt said, for your attendance, and certainly thank you for your support, and also for being great customers and business partners of ours over the years. It's really exciting to be here today, to be able to address you, and to talk about some of the great things that we have coming and the industry trends that we've been seeing in the industry over the last several years. So today I'm going to talk about collaboration and how we can take collaboration to the next level. And to help us with this conversation, I've asked 4 people to collaborate with me today. Ken Anderson is an estimator who's heading out to dimension some roofs today. Ken said we can check in and see how he's doing. Lane Selkirk is on storm duty today. He's got a full slate of sites he needs to visit, and we'll touch bases with him a time or two. Sarah Bennett, she's a desk adjuster, and today is a pretty busy day for her in her office, but we'll see if we can check in with her for a moment. And then Marla Trulia is a personal property estimator, and Mara's going to go out and estimate some contents that were damaged by fire and water. So let's start collaborating. Travis, can you bring Ken online for me? Let's see if we can take a minute to check in with Ken Anderson. Ken's hard at work today estimating roofs. Ken, can you hear me? Ken?
Ah, Jim. Yeah. Just getting started here. Get that. Give me a sec. Oh. Sorry.
Well, let's leave Ken while he's getting his tape measure. Let's talk about some ways that we can help. I know we all laugh because we've all been there, right? We've all done that. It's not an easy thing to climb on roofs, and this is why I'm so excited about Aerial Sketch. And you'll remember at last year's user conference, we introduced the first version of Aerial Sketch. And that version, last year's version, version 1, you created roof sketches in just 4 easy steps. 1, you imported. 2, you set up by allowing the user to select the roof edge to orient the image. 3, you draw by tracing all of the roof outlines. And 4, you finish and import the completed structure into Sketch. I'm really pleased to announce Aerial Sketch version 2 that's now here and available, and I want to talk to you about some major advancements that we've made with Aerial Sketch version 2. So, Aerial Sketch, we've made it intelligent. Yes, we've actually made this tool smart. In fact, we have a patent pending on this technology. We have the ability now in Aerial Sketch to do smart selection, to where users can easily take the high-definition aerial image and drag just a simple rectangle over the property, and the system will crop and intelligently orient the structure. Next, you can actually have Aerial Sketch for you detect and draw the complete roof perimeter without having to do anything. We've built in the algorithms and the ability to analyze that image and detect the outside of the roof perimeter. Then Aerial Sketch will systematically and automatically recognize the interior lines, including the ridges, the hips, the peaks, and the valley. This has been a significant effort by our team, and it's really exciting to see it in action. And on top of that, obviously one of the biggest and key components of any roof structure is trying to determine and figure out the slope. We've got the ability inside of the software to automatically detect the slope based upon the high-definition aerial image that we put into Aerial Sketch. You'll be amazed by the method of accurately calculating the slope from just the aerial image and the intelligence of the system. And I really encourage all of you to go to the breakout session where we'll show this in great detail on how you can utilize this. Then, of course, the image of the completed roof and the overall structure goes right into Sketch with all of the walls dropped. It's very, very simple, very, very easy. With very little training, you can be up and running and utilizing Aerial Sketch version 2. And it's dropped dramatically through the incorporation of some of this new intelligent technology that we've developed, the time it takes to actually go through this process. It's very, very quick, and it requires very little training to use the tool. No longer do you have to go through and manually trace out the roof lines. The system will automatically do it for you. So let's go ahead and check back in with Ken and see how he's doing.
Sir, yeah. Yeah, hey, I'm going to be done here in just a few minutes, so if you could put the dog away, that would be great. Then I can come down. All right. Yeah, well, I know, even if he is friendly, yeah, I'll still need to put him away. All right, thanks.
All right, looks like Ken's not quite ready for us yet. We'll keep on moving on. Now, we're also tying some of the same types of aerial imagery technology into our Insurance to Value tool 360 Value. And as part of the underwriting process, you can use 360 Value to gather exterior measurements, to also measure out property lines, interior square footage, and of course the end result is a virtual inspection tool within our 360 Value Insurance to Value estimating product. Property views are also available from within 360 Value, which increases the efficiency in quoting, underwriting, and assessing risks. And it provides a desktop property inspection by confirming property characteristics in real time. And it assesses other risks, such as the neighborhood. You get a glance of what the neighborhood looks like, the fences, if there's any trampolines, proximity to water, hills, etc. So Travis, why don't we go ahead and check back in with Ken real quick.
All right. Hey, Jim. We just finished up here. I was able to get clear access to the roof, so I was able to get my dimensions. Oh, hey, bring the ladder back. I need the ladder back right now. This is not funny. I've had enough of this. No, come on.
All right, Ken, I hope he's okay. We'll leave him alone and let someone help him out with that situation. But as we know, that can be a really frustrating process. You know, let's take some time to check in with Lane Selkirk. Lane, as I mentioned, he's on storm duty today, and he's got a full slate of sites he needs to visit. So let's go ahead and check in with him, Travis.
Tree Lane.
Lane?
There's no Oak Tree Lane on this map.
Lane, can you hear me?
Am I even in the right city? Oh, hi, Jim. Hey, can you call back in a couple minutes? I haven't found the site yet.
Okay, sure, Lane. Yeah, no problem. We'll check back in. So, I mean, finding the site, as we know, can be adventurous sometimes out there, especially after a storm has wiped out many of the street signs or turned them the wrong direction. But, you know, we've got an ability to help Lane out. Many of you saw the email that went out earlier this week. We've just released Exact Analysis mobile version. And let me introduce that a little bit to you here today. With the new Exact Analysis SP mobile version, Lane can quickly receive and accept new claims assignments from his phone. He can use the technology to quickly locate other claims assignments that are within close radius of his current location, utilizing the GPS technology that's built into a smartphone. This, of course, allows him to make the best use of his time by visiting the lost sites that are in the same vicinity as he is and effectively map out his routes. You can see an example right here up on the screen. He can get the exact driving directions to a lost site right there on his phone. He can also quickly view assignment details, including the lost location, photos, sketches, and approval status. And also just take photos with the phone, attach it to Exact Analysis, put it back up on the cloud, and be done right there on site. Okay, let's try to reach Lane one more time here. Travis? All right, so it looks like Lane's outside the car here. And apparently he can't hear us. He's still trying to find the loss. Hey, Travis, would you just let me know when Lane gets to the site and we'll get back to him? All right, so while Lane is en route, let's check in with Sarah at the claims office. She's a desk adjuster. And let's see how things are coming along for her.
Start out by taking some measurements. Do you have those on you?
So we can see that, you know,
Okay,
Sarah's
great.
doing some phone adjusting today.
Dimensions of the living room.
And she said we could listen in to see how she's doing.
Oh, 40 feet is a little big for a living room. Are you sure you have the right dimensions? Would you mind checking with your 6-year-old son if those are right? I'll be right with you, Jim. 14
All right, no
feet.
problem, Sarah.
Okay, now where was I? Okay, the flooring.
All right, well, it looks like Sarah's doing a great job, but we've got some tools that can make it more consistent to adjust the loss over the phone. We all know the challenges of trying to adjust the loss over the phone. And Xactimate Express is a product that is geared for professionals like Sarah that are actually handling and adjusting losses over the phone. It provides all the tools that they need to be able to settle structural and contents claims in one location with a web-based system all over the phone. Express users can easily create estimates, even if they don't have a lot of construction and or adjusting experience. Moreover, and most importantly, the solution is web-based. So that it's very secure, easy to use, and requires very minimal training in order to get up and running on the tool. So let me just highlight some of the different product features in Xactimate Express. To mention, it's a web-based product, very easy to use. It's reducing cycle times by just having one site that everybody can go out to. So it's very nice to have one person handle a file, the next person come in, pick up that file, just using all internet technologies. And you can quickly, as you saw there in that quick snippet, you can quickly go through and estimate using either graphical methods or just regular line item selection methods. Let's go ahead and check in with Mara. Mara's heading out to do a personal property claim, and let's see how she's doing with that. Hi, Mara.
Oh, hi, Jim. This is Tony, and this is Tony's house.
Hi, Jim.
We're in for a real treat today. Tony here just appeared on a reality show.
Really?
Yes. Tony, what's the name of the show you were on?
Yes, the name of the show is Extreme Collecting.
Oh, so you have lots of content. Oh.
Yes, please don't touch anything. I can tell you everything that's here, and you don't need to touch any of it. So.
Okay. Jim, we'll talk later.
This is an excellent opportunity to talk about our contents collaboration tool through Exact Contents. Obviously, Tony knows exactly what's in his home, and we can help Mara develop a detailed inventory through this collaboration component of Exact Contents. Users can initiate the contents collaboration at any stage of the claims assignment cycle. It's an easy-to-navigate, step-by-step process to document the loss and the inventory. There's a really simple inventory interface that makes it easy for any type of policyholder with just web access to go out and to document all the items that they have on site. It also allows the policyholder to more effectively be involved in the contents claims process and be the source of information for you. Policyholders can enter receipts and buy items from within contents collaboration by just simply clicking on the links on the web-based tool. All right, let's switch gears. Let's go ahead and take a second to check back in with Lane. Hi, Lane.
Hey, Jim. I finally made it. Hey, I'm using Exactscope on this loss, and it's a great tool.
Excellent.
But do you know what it really needs? Sketch. I've got to be able to sketch these rooms. If you could add that to this, it would be a great help.
All right. Well, that's a great suggestion, and that's something that we've heard quite a bit. So let me talk about it. I think we can help out. Let me show you Exactscope version 27.5. Yes, now you can sketch. So here's a quick demonstration of what it takes now to sketch with Exactscope. You can quickly add rooms, add doors, add windows, missing walls, arched walls, etc., all with just your iPad, your iPhone, and the movement of your hand. Now, the interesting thing about this obviously took a lot of effort on our development teams to put this together, but it's incredibly intuitive. For all of us who are used to using the phone, used to using the iPad, one of the first things that you do when you pick up an iPad and you go to look at an image is you instantly start to pinch in or pinch out. And those same type of capabilities and those same type of functions are now available with Exactscope. So that you can go out and sketch a floor plan right there on your phone or on your iPad out in the field. And so we're very excited about that. That took quite a bit of effort, but that is now available with version 27.5. Now, all of these products that I've highlighted here so far have either been recently released or will be released this month. So none of this stuff that I've talked about is vaporware. This is all recently released or will be released this month. But obviously we've been very busy at Xactware, working on a lot of new and exciting projects. And I do want to give you just a little bit of a sneak peek on some of the things that will be coming later on this year. So let's go ahead and drop in on a couple of our developers that are hard at work. Travis, do we have Trent and Jeff on the line? Hi, Trent.
Hi, Jim. These are some of the things we've been working on. I've got here.
So in closing, let me just say again, thank you for coming out to the conference. We really want to continue to work with you and collaborate with you, to listen to you and get your feedback. This is what this conference is all about for all of us. And that's one of the reasons why we hold this conference, is to be able to listen to you. And I hope you can get a sense and feel that it's because of interacting with you directly through our multiple visits as well as this conference that you're helping shape the direction of where we take this company. We're trying to listen to you and make sure that we're heading the right direction. We're providing you with the best tools out there in the industry to meet your needs across the board, whether it's personal property estimation or structural estimation, or even underwriting tools and services. Our goal is just to simply be the best business partner we can and make sure to provide you with the best products out there available. So I look forward to the conference. Please make sure to stick around and attend the breakout sessions where we'll get into deeper details about all these various products. And thanks again for coming out, and thanks again for being such great business partners of Xactware.